but I did see that there was was it Instagram? What is it? 30 billion users or something like that, right? I did see recently. Was that what I saw? Instagram 30 billion. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure I saw a statistic somewhere that said Instagram had 30 billion. Was it 30 billion users or something? Let me see if it's right. Let me see if I'm right here. Was it 30 billion? What did it say here? That's it. No, free. God damn. God fucking damn. Look at this statistic, courtesy of Engadget. Instagram reaches 3 billion monthly users. 3 billion monthly users. Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how crazy that is to have 3 billion monthly users? Do you know how nuts that is? But I'm glad I don't use it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I don't use it. I'm glad I'm not involved that way. I think once I start doing my DJ streams and stuff more often, I'll probably jump on there and share some stuff, but I don't use it from time to time. It's a bit lame. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit lame. And I also fundamentally, maybe because I put so much of myself on the internet, I do content and shit, and I'm always yapping. My face is always out there. I just don't want to have another platform where I'm posting again. And I just hate showing people what I'm doing, you know? I legit hate showing people what I'm doing when I'm outside. No, I hate showing people what I'm doing when I'm not doing content, you know? It's just not necessary, really. I just think it's annoying. And obviously, you know, it's cool to do that in some respects, but I just think it's fucking lame. I've always thought the coolest thing ever, in my opinion, this is kind of strange to say this, but I always thought the coolest thing was bumping into like a random person in a pub, in a bar, in a club, out somewhere, and just meeting the coolest person ever that you've never seen on IG. You know? I always thought that was the coolest thing. Like somebody not announced, like imagine someone didn't announce that they were going to this one place and then you happen to bump into them at this one place, you know? That's actually a way cool interaction than somebody saying, yeah, it's the big trip. I'm going to this place. I'm going to that place. Look what I'm doing right now. And everyone's like, oh my God, you're doing that thing. Oh, it's like, nah, lame. Lame, 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 lame. And, you know, I'm a big fan of doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing. And if everyone else is overly sharing what they're doing or what they're getting up to, the fact that I don't share anything, I think it's kind of cool in its own way, you know? I'm going to give myself that pat on the back. The fact that I don't share anything and everyone does, I think that's kind of cool. But the IG algo is undefeated. I did say that time, the IG algo is fucking undefeated. Because I remember there was one time where I didn't use Instagram for like 4 months straight or something, right? And then I logged into it for the first time. And then on my feed, the first thing I saw was like a friend, wife, unfortunately, was going through chemotherapy. And I was like, oh shit, the IG timeline, the IG thing is pretty good because that happened like 2 months ago of the date that I opened the app. So IG algo knew to serve me that post from my friend's wife saying she's going through chemo because I'd want to see that. I'd want to drop a message, I'd want to drop a comment, I'd want to double tap, you know? So the IG algo is good, but on the flip side, the IG algo is good because it grabs your attention. And I've never known an app that can time sync you. I've never known an app that can time sync you more than the IG timeline. I think the IG timeline is top tier when it comes to time sync. It honestly has to be the best when it comes to time sync. And I mean in terms of like when you get on it and you don't realize that you've now spent like half an hour scrolling. I think the only app that comes close to the time sync ability of Instagram might be TikTok. TikTok is really good too. Like you're scrambling through TikTok and it just loads one TikTok after the other. And by the time you realize, you're already an hour deep. So with the amount of stuff I need to do during the day, with the amount of stuff that I would like to achieve during the day, I just don't think it's a good use of time. And I'm already fucked up anyway. My attention span's already fucked already. I think COVID kind of broke it. I'm not going to lie. I'm still recovering from that. I can't read as many books as I used to and shit. So the only way I want to claim like a small victory with my time. And I think one way to claim a small victory is to pick and choose what social media app you're on. At the moment, the one I use the most is Twitter or X. I don't really use IG at all anymore at all, and that's about it. And obviously browsing websites for news and anything else I want to check out. And obviously YouTube as well. Those are the two main apps I use probably. YouTube and X. But I don't use anything else. I think that's probably the right way to go. I think the right way to go. But honestly, man, because it's just honestly the concentrate. Like I swear, there was a time that even now, I've started to get back into the habit of it, but I was finding it difficult. Again, I think I definitely do think it's a COVID thing. As funny as it can sound, I definitely think that sitting down at home with my phone fucked me, because before COVID happened, I was the type of person in the gym. When I go for an hour and a half, I'd bang on a mix, I'd bang on a playlist, I'd put my phone face down. My notifications aren't on anyway, but I'd put my phone face down and I wouldn't touch it until I finished my workout. You know what I mean? No touching it, no nothing. I just, wherever plays. Just bang on the fucking workout, then leave. Same goes for when I was reading at home. Nowadays, if I'm reading a book, legit, my hand is fucking twitching to check the phone again, check the fucking feed, see what I go on, what news did I miss, refresh the feed. And when you start refreshing the feed, forget just scrolling the feed. When you start going to the top and refreshing it for new dopamine, for new fucking hits, that's when you know. That's when you know. That's when you know you're fucked. That's when you know you're hooked. So as great as it is to them to say they've got 3 billion monthly users, I think it's kind of shit. And they've also got this thing that I hate, by the way. They've also got this thing that I hate, especially on desktop. I don't think it's the same on the app. But on desktop, because I think some people like me who don't want to use IG because you don't want to be distracted and you want to focus on your quote unquote work. I think some people that don't use IG on their phone do what I do, and sometimes you click a link on IG and so it gets up on the desktop, right? I think they're really smart, IG, because what they've done now, because they've realized there's some people like me who don't use the app and sometimes will use the desktop app to just browse or to check something from time to time. They now have this fucking feature at the bottom right hand corner that shows you a bubble. It's a red bubble showing the number of unread messages you have. And not even that, brother, motherfuckers. You see what it also has? It has an avatar picture. So it has a bubble. And I wouldn't show you mine because it'll show people who I don't want to see on there. But it has a red bubble to show you the unread messages. Then it has a bar that shows you all the, like, I think 5 avatars of the people who messaged you last. So to get you to click it, because you're not clicking the messages. They want you to open the messages. They want you to be on the fucking app. Like, it's so fucking crafty. It's so annoying. So now it pops up like the message bar thing pops up at the bottom right hand corner like Facebook Messenger. So you got like a little chat box there. Fuck off, bro. Like, honestly, they want your attention so badly. It's such a time sink. So it's great that they've got 3 billion monthly users, but they've fundamentally broken, even for someone like myself, who I think I have quite good willpower. I have quite good concentration. I have quite good determination, motivation, all that sort of stuff, right? I'm quite driven in the things that I'm doing, but even I'm finding it difficult to kind of get, you know, unshackled from these things. So I have to do drastic measures like just not opening it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fucking pussified where I have to delete the app. The app's not deleted on my phone. The app's on my phone. I don't delete it. I just leave it there, but I've got enough discipline not to open it. But Jesus Christ, man, that little bubble in the bottom right corner, that little new feature with the messages on the bottom right-hand corner is a fucking crafty, cheeky thing that they've done to make sure that you fucking open the app. I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate it. And also, you know, the IG's become fucking TikTok anyway, right? IG's TikTok Lite. The shorts are popping off now, and they're very clever as well with that. I think I've read or watched a YouTube video about it. Essentially, they kind of reward you on shorts. Same with YouTube, actually. No, IG is Reels, sorry. Shorts is Instagram. But on both platforms, YouTube and Instagram, they reward you if you make Reels or Shorts. They actually reward you. Like, they say, okay, cool. I can see that, you know, because they want you to post more of those things. That's what they do. They want you to post more of those things, so they give you better engagement on the Reels and the Shorts. But the whole feed now turns into a fucking reel. I think even on Instagram, if you post a clip on Instagram that's longer than 3 seconds, I think it automatically uploads the reel anyway. You can't even post a video on your IG feed anymore, unless maybe if you post a video in your slide, maybe that's something that you do. But I'm just glad I don't use it. Like, you're never gonna see me post a photo dump. You know how guys do, like, oh, Monday photo dump, Wednesday photo dump, September photo dump. You're never gonna set that. When I saw men posting photo dumps, that's when I knew I had to quit Instagram. That's when I knew I had to take a break for Instagram. When I started seeing guys deactivating their accounts for their mental health, or fucking posting photo dumps, like, honestly, do yourself a favor, bro. Do yourself a fucking favor. Please, for the love of God, do yourself a favor. Deactivating your account, posting photo dumps, and you're a dude. Like, come on, man. Grow a pair. Grow a fucking pair. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Congrats to IG, but I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Talking about things I hate. Talking about things I hate. Brothers and sisters, man. Brothers and sisters. Yo, my skin's looking mad, innit? Wee.